start with questions from folks in the room here, and then we'll turn it over to questions from Zoom. Any questions for Coach?
Yeah, Coach, I'm just wondering, I'm Michelle Kaufman from the Miami Herald. What's your impression of the Miami team this year? What is it that they're doing?
We got a good team, you know, good team, good coach. One of the most, you know, potent offensive teams in the league. We knew that coming in. And they really shot the ball well today. You know, the possession game, it got too fast. We allowed the game to get too fast. There were too many possessions in that game, especially with them being such an open court team. Give our guys credit, we cut it to 6. You know, we needed to finish better at the rim. The score probably would have been a lot even closer if we finished better. But give Miami credit, man. They made all those threes. They made them. We wanted to clog the lane and not allow Wong to have a lot of space. And his supporting cast, you know, did a good job of connecting on some threes.
Early second half, you started that good run. What were you able to do in that early phase of the second half?
Contest better, you know, finish better at the rim. We controlled the tempo more. And then we got it to 6. The game got a little mucky right there at about the 10-minute mark. They had another 8-2 spurt, 8-2 run. They got it right back to 15. So they're very good. They got spurt ability. That's one thing you notice about them. They can roll off 10 points quick.
How demoralizing is that? Because you did cut it down to 6 and twice, and then.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, they're a good team, and you got to be sharp on the road, and you got to make sure they don't get easies. I thought we gave them some stuff in transition, not being as alert as we needed to be. Because the contested threes, it is what it is. But the layups in transition, not being alert, I thought that hurt us the most.
All right, any other questions from in here? All right, let me turn it over. All right, questions from Zoom? Jack?
Coach, you know, Quinn Post got in foul trouble early. You pulled him out, but we didn't see him again until the 14-minute mark in the second half. What was, the game plan with him? Why didn't we see him for so long?
You know, he only been back for a few games. I felt like his rhythm tonight, the pace of the game was fast. And he hadn't played much this year, so I just felt, get him out of the game. The game was too fast for him at times. So I wanted the game to settle down. We got it. We settled the game down in the second half. I got him back in.
Dan?
Coach, it seemed like there was a lot of openings, both coming in from the kind of the high screen area and then down in the low post, especially in the second half. Just what did that kind of present to you, and how did that open DeMar in particular? I know he had kind of a big offensive day with 20 points and six assists.
Yeah, we just wanted to attack the basket. I mean, obviously, the score was tied in the second half. So we wanted to attack the basket, but really our identity defensively didn't travel to Miami. And so 88 points is too many. But the type of game that it was, there were a lot of opportunities for scuttlebutt. I call it scuttlebutt basket. This very helter-skelter game, and we shouldn't allow them to get the game into that tempo. They really did a good job getting into the tempo that they wanted. So we got to learn from it and continue to try to, whether we're at home or away, play to our identity.
Kevin?
Hey, Coach. Obviously you want to win every game, but being in these games, with the Duke, with the Miami, can you just kind of sell it to the guys that, hey, we're getting there and the results are going to come, eventually?
Well, I mean, I know we're getting there. I know we're making progress, so we just got to stay the course. It's a long season. We lost to a good team. They got some good players. We got a really good coach. They had a good crowd today, and they made a lot of shots. So we lost to a really good team. And so we'll go back, try to figure out how we can continue to improve.
Jack?
What adjustments did you try to make against, Miami's three-point shooting? They really couldn't miss, and why didn't adjustments, why didn't they work out?
I mean, hey, they just made them, Some of the shots in the second half were really contested, and they made them. So usually when you give good effort and you contest a shot, if a guy make it, you just kind of pat them on the butt. It's a talented player making a shot. So it wasn't necessarily great shots, but it was good players make tough shots. So that's what they did in the second half. First half, I thought some of the threes were more rhythm because we had such an emphasis on protecting the paint. And we did a good job of keeping Wong from getting to the basket, which he likes to do. But his supporting cast, they made some. We didn't recover quick enough. Second half, the threes that they made were contested.
All right, we'll finish it up, Dan, and then back to Kevin.
Yeah, Coach, you kind of touched on what I was going to ask you about Wong and how he likes to drive to the basket, but it seemed like he was able to just kind of facilitate. Was there anything more that kind of you could have done, when a team is hitting that well outside, other than just get a hand in the guy's face and hope that they don't hit it?
Yeah, I mean, you can deny him the ball, limit his catches. We did that some with Wong. Thought we did a pretty good job on his backcourt running mate, contesting his shots. But it was the other guys, some of those guys shot 28% from three. So, 2.8 out of 10 is not a great percentage. But the day they made them, they had good rhythm. They got into a good flow. And you just got to give them credit. They were really good today. They were hard to guard, and they made some shots and kind of got some separation from us.
All right, Kevin, last one.
Yeah, Coach, just real quick. You're back home on Saturday. What are you expecting just in terms of atmosphere, and how important is it to you to make County, a tough place to play?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is get back, watch the film on the plane, get in there tomorrow, figure out how we can watch the film as a team and see the mistakes that we made, see the good things that we did. We did a lot of good things too. So learn from both and come up with a game plan and be ready to play on Saturday. These games come quick, and you got to just bounce. You got to have a great bounce back mentality. And so it's hard to win on the road, and we lost to a good team who really shot the ball well today, and so we'll get ready for the next one.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it, guys. Take care, guys. Good to see you, man. Yeah.
See you when I get up there.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy a couple more, two good weeks of weather.